Good luck.
Hi YouTube, it's Legendary Justin, and I'm here with Jade.
Hi.
And today we'll be doing Malistare's dungeon on my new balance. And we're either going to take him up to level 50 or 60, I'm not sure yet. But I might take him just to 50 because I want to go for like top 10 leaderboards. Maybe number 1 spot if I can get that. But I'm going to have to buy some crowns gear and also the Guardian wand for level 50. So I'm going to have to buy at least 60k to get this character set up. So, Jade, can you tell them a little bit about you?
I'm Jade. I'm 21. My favorite color is blue. And my favorite pet is a dog.
So yeah, I'm Legendary Justin, and we're using OBS to record the gameplay, and then I'm going to use Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2017 to edit and render out the video. And I hope you guys enjoy like the quality of the video. I'm trying to make it a little bit better. So first off, we're going to start walking through Malistare's dungeon. Let's turn on the game volume so that people can hear it. There we go. So now I'm going to be showing you how to do the door glitch, okay?
Okay.
So yeah, this is Justin right now. I'm on my pony mount. You can buy this for 50,000 gold in the crown shop. Let me show you guys how to do that. So you click on crown shop and then you just go to mounts. And then you go about to the middle of the page, black stallion or whatever. Click on gold and then just look for the cheapest one. So the chestnut pony, 50,000 gold. And if you need a mount, just buy that one instead of like using crowns to buy your mounts, you know? Yeah. So that's the mount I'm currently using right now. And we're going to switch to the storm. So I don't think you guys can see the storm in the recording. You might be able to, but I'm not sure. Let's see. The storm's currently walking towards the balance. And we're going to walk right in front of the doorway. And what you do is you click on the storm or whoever you're like porting into, and you click go to location. But the storm has to be, or like the other person you're using to do the glitch has to be like one step in from the door, like right in front of it. And then you run at the door as fast as possible. You click on go to location, and then it glitches you like 2 to 3 areas forward. And you guys will see the glitch work. You ready for this, Jade?
Yeah.
Alright, so the storm's right here, and then you see the lines right here. So you go to about 2 boxes in front of the door. Sometimes it pushes you through the door, and you have to just walk back through. Sometimes it doesn't. So let's get right about here. And I think we go a little bit back. There we go. That's as close as we're going to go. So now we're back on the balance. And as you guys can see, like I moved the storm over here. Jenna Night Hunter is the other kind I'm playing on right now. And what you do is you click on the storm, and you click on go to location, and then you're about ready to click on teleport. But what you do is you run as fast as possible. You're aiming for the center of the door, and just before you teleport, click yes to teleport. You ready for it?
Go.
Let's go. And I teleported through. Let's go. So what it does is it automatically teleports you onto the conveyor belt. And, you know, you walk right up the to the top. And just click X on that. And we're on top of the dungeon. You see what I did?
Yeah, dang, that's nice.
It's a pretty cool glitch. It's like one of the only glitches I know for Wiz, but it's a pretty handy glitch. You know, only when you're doing Malistare, but if you need to farm Malistare gear for level 50, I recommend doing that glitch. Yeah. And then you walk through here. And quickly we're going to have the storm port back. See, I don't do Malistare all the time, but there's a really quick way to skip the 2 bosses over here without even having to do them. I've got a max 120 storm to do Malistare, but I'd like to show you guys how to skip the battles. Jay, do you know if I have to go to the fire boss or the ice boss to skip it?
You know it has the fire boss, but you have to be careful.
You're right, it is the fire boss. So if I keep the storm there,
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's going really slow.
Alright. Wait, Jade, do you think you can mute your TV for a little bit? Or just pause it?
I'll turn it down.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, we got past the fire guys, and now this is the myth boss, but you can skip all these bosses. And basically, Malistare, you only have to do 3 battles. So, here, you just walk to this left area, then you walk in the middle, and go right through. I actually really like this road because it has the flags on the back of it. This is the good old fire boss. And just go to the left of these guys too. I'm going to wait a second because they're right next to me. And one more corner. Wait, can you still see the screen, Jade?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the first time I've recorded with Jade, and hopefully I'll do more videos with her in the future. So Jade, are you subscribed to my YouTube channel?
Huh?
Are you subscribed to my YouTube channel?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Oh jeez.
Yeah.
You should subscribe though. Yes. Alright, so the door unlocks. And we are ready to go fight Malistare. Let's do it. Yeah. So that's the quickest way to do Malistare's dungeon. You can literally do the dungeon, like if you just want to speed test it, like probably about 10 minutes. Probably 10 minutes tops. But I'm showing you guys how to do each part of the dungeon, so that's why it's taking a little bit longer. Now for these 2 battles, if you do them like close to time, then it works. I'm going to have the storm kill, so what I usually do is I switch to the storm, and then click on Justin, and then I click go to location, and then I quickly go back to the balance. She's going to be porting on the balance. Go back to Jenna, you port back in, and then you're in second position within first turn. So I'm going to use Tempest, and we will kill with Temp. And the balance doesn't even need a blade, so we'll just Temp. The balance will pass, and that's the first battle. And then I'll show you guys my current stats. They're work in progress, but as soon as I get the pet, then we'll be rolling. Let's see. I'm also going to be farming couch potatoes tonight. Like, I'll turn on auto clicker, and then automatically it'll give me the couch potatoes. You just set it for spamming Tempest during the nighttime. So 119 damage, 33 accuracy, 36 universal resist, a little bit more to storm because of the Lydia boots. Moving the storm over real quick. And the storm's coming in right now. We're just gonna quickly pass. And we'll use Tempest again. Wait, Jay, do you want to say anything?
I was watching you.
Okay. So yeah, second page of stats. We're rocking 766 critical. So I think it's about 90... What is it? 95, 96%? Maybe it's 94. I don't know. Yeah, is it 94?
Yeah.
94% critical. So if I have a quad critical double damage pet, then I'd have 100% critical with the same amount of damage, I think. Yeah, I could have 10 dealer though if I get a good pet. So maybe 120 damage with 100% power pip. It'd be an amazing character. I don't have the Pierce Jewels either, so I might have to farm for the Pierce Jewels. Or I might just buy them with crowns. Let's show you guys what gear I'm rocking. Malistare hat, Malistare robe, Halston Stormy slippers. They're the Professor's pack. Tier 1, boots for storm. The other option is it gives a little bit less crit and a little bit less health. And I might give like the same resist or a little bit more, but the Bazarian boots give 29 storm damage, but a little bit less critical. So if I was going to go for overall damage and crit, I'd rock Bazarian boots instead of these ones, but these give the most critical in the game, so I really like these boots. They give more critical than the robe, which is amazing. 123 critical, yeah. And then the hat, I could rock the Hood of the Desert Rains, but you lose a lot of power pip. And let me show you guys, I have 102 power pip, so that's why I don't want to use the other hat. The wand, I'm using the Witch Hunters. It gives 5 pierce, 120 critical, and 12 damage. Very, very good wand. I'd say it's the best wand in the game for damage and critical in the game currently. Wait, Jade, do you know of any wand that gives more or no?
More what?
Like better stats than the Witch Hunters.
I mean, I just use the full critical wand, the Jackhammer.
Yeah, the other option is using the Jackhammer's Whaler. But I like the fact that this gives me the 5 pierce and the 12 damage. Like, it's going hardcore, you know? Yeah, with the 120 crit. And then, there's anthems that give critical, but I'm just going with the Blade of the Shallow Palace. It gives good power pip, good health, good damage. And I just got some critical jewels on there, and then some power pip. You could put pierce, but if you're just going to be like helping people quest, then I'd rock crit jewels, but you could use pierce jewels as well. Pierce is probably, it's obviously way better than the crit, but if you want to rock 100% critical, use the critical jewels. Then we've got the Fly Gobs Medallion, 35 crit, 4 pierce, 4 resist, 215 health with double block jewel. I would say the double block jewel is probably the way to go. If you're on a storm, you're not going to heal. If you are healing, put on the healing jewels and then put some healing currents in. The ring, this is not the best ring in the game. The Mirage ring gives about like, 95 crit and like 10 damage? And then about a little bit more health and I don't know about mana, but and then similar stats, but it gives like 4 more damage and a little bit more crit. So I need to get that ring. And then I have the best deck in the game, the Omens Howling Case deck. It gives 39 crit block, 45 crit, 1 pip, and 10% power pip. And those are the stats I use for my storm. So let's have the storm ready to go, and then walk the balance in. Also, I'll show you guys where the stone rose is in a second. So, Jade, how do you think the video is going so far?
Going good.
Yeah, I have to fix the deck a little bit. Like, there are a few spells that I need to change on here, but I'll just use Stormlord next, and I'll just spam pass on the balance. I usually, so for hitting spells on the Storm, I always recommend putting in 3 Epics, 2 Tempest, and 1 Stormbug. Stormbug's an amazing spell. Sometimes you're going to get the Shadow Pip. If you don't, then just spam Temp. So, yeah. And then if you're fighting a big boss, I recommend having the Storm put in Potent Trap, 2 Feints, and then you're set. Yeah. I don't even really use Blades on a Storm much. If you're going to use Blades, you'd have to be doing like, I don't know, like going for massive damage, like 100k or a mil. But usually use Feints. Even if you use TC Feints, it's better than using a Blade. Yeah. Let's see. Unless you're fighting like a lot of like high health enemies, then you can Blade stack. Yeah. Alright, so we did get the Shadow Pip, so we're just going to use Stormbugs. Cool. And then I'm probably going to critical with my 94% critical. So Jade, tell YouTube about your different characters. Like what level and like school and stuff like that.
I have a Storm, Max Life, Max Death, and a soon-to-be Max Fire. And I have 4 other lives and 4 other deaths.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's really fun to play with on Wizard101. And if you guys want to, you can probably add her in the game if you find her characters. I don't know. Would you be willing to add people or not really?
Yeah, anybody that wants to add me.
Okay. Do you know some of your characters' names?
Yeah. I'm basically known as Sierra Emerald or Sierra the Fire, or Sierra Blue.
So yeah, YouTube, the Stone Rose is right here. Justin just walked over here to the Stone Rose. And now we're going to have to deal with the 5 minutes worth of Malistare chat. So, you know, it's just so much chat, but I'm really good at spamming, like, the more button. You see how fast I did that? That was pretty record speed. So you can actually do it in a few seconds. And then you switch over to the Storm. Do the chats real quick. You got Sylvia Drake. That's basically his wife, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, yeah, I don't really pay attention to the quest line that much. Alright, so things to remember about Malistare Drake. 10k health, pretty easy to kill. If you're low level, about 40, 50, 30... Well, actually, okay, you have to be at least, like, level... about 42 is, like, probably the minimum. Maybe 41 is possible, but you're going to be at least low 40s to 50s to do Malistare. But anyways, to kill him, 10k health, I'd recommend using Feints. You know, maybe Feint, Pet, or Feint Amulet, or TC Feints, Blade Stack, Trap Stack, maybe use Bubble, and then go for the one-shot. And then have someone else kill the minions. What we're going to do, we've got a 120 Storm. We're going to fix our deck a little bit. We're going to fix our spells. Let's see. Hold on. Alright, so we've got in there 2 Tempest, 1 Stormbug, 1 Epic. And we're going to add 2 Feints and 1 Pudding Trap. So that we can basically Pudding, Feint, and then probably Stormbug or Temp. And it's going to kill either way. So then the balance goes first so we can Blade or Trap. Try to get our characters in line. There we go. So yeah, usually how that works is you can put the second character somewhere on the sigil and then just have the person you want to go first walk around and like trigger the enemy. So Jenna, let's see, is probably going to use Feint if I can pull it. We pulled the Pudding Feint. Perfect. We're going to enchant a Temp and a Bug, and we will Pudding Feint. Next turn, we're going to kill. So, Jade, do you like the way I play? That's good. So yeah, it's decent damage when you got the balance using Hex, and then you got the Storm using Pudding Feint. It's decent damage, yeah. And with high crit and high damage. Yeah. Another option is you could have your character learn Feint, but I'm going to go for PvP stats, so I'm not going to learn Feint at all. My plan's basically to learn Satyr, Tower Shield, and Stun Block, and maybe a few Dispels. For level 50. If I go to 60, I might learn Earthquake. With Sanctuary, which is, you know, Satyr as well, Tower Shields, Stun Block, and then maybe a few Dispels. So we're going to Stormbug, we got the Shadow Pit perfectly. And the balance is going to use Balance Blade, and guaranteed kill. So yeah, it's basically, if you're using a max level character, it's a 2-turn kill. It's like, Storms are just amazing for questing. This is the greatest thing ever. You could do a similar strategy with, you know, any max character. Lives, you could use Forest Lord, or you could use Morganth, but you have to have the Morganth Jewel, but it's not going to do as much damage. Yeah. So that at 18,000. Did I critical or no?
No.
Okay, good. Yeah. So 18,000 damage second turn, that's pretty decent. Yeah. Alright, let's see for drops. We got nothing. Oh, those drops. You see those drop fails? Yikes.
Oh, in your backpack.
I know, like, for some reason, like, the gear, like, I've been noticing since, like, they've been updating Malistare a lot, like, the items just go away so fast. In case you guys are wondering, I'm, like, switching between the characters. Oh, I got the Anthem. That's cool. That's decent for level 50. But yeah, I did not get any Mally Robe or whatever. Mally Robe would be decent for 50. Definitely not for like super high rank PvP, but it would be decent for you know, questing and for low rank, you know, 900 Warlord to about 1500 probably. Alright, so now we have access to Celestia once we hit level 44. So we're currently 42, so we have to do Grizzleheim and what do they call, like Usterland, Sudgerland, Vesterland, all that kind of stuff until we get to 44. Then we can do Celestia. Gonna have the Storm go to the comments where Merle Ambrose is, you know, hanging out. And that's how to do Malistare Drake's Dungeon, and those are my Storm stats. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Jade, do you want to say anything?
See you later.
Bye, YouTube.